So you got this brother that's gonna tell the sister the real. You know, while they doing the street interview, let's review it.
I'm a woman. So what you saying?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
Well, he got a point to that. That is going on right now in 2022. A lot of these ladies, the reason why they don't like men who, they say they like men that really do good for themselves. They say they want a man with money, but they really don't want to deal with a man with money like that. Because with a man with money, he's not going to sit up here and put up with you dress any kind of way. He's not going to be putting up with your mouth. He's not going to be too patient, with, some of the shenanigans that some of these women have. And also, if your man isn't looking at you and saying, hey, what are you trying to wear? Why are you wearing that? If your man isn't being territorial over you, then he don't really care about you, because it's in the nature of a man to be territorial and protective over his woman, his children, his money, his household, right? Him telling you not to wear certain things reflect on not only him, because if you supposed to be, okay, your girl, your wife, and she's just wearing any old thing, well, how does that look, right? For one. Number two, wearing certain things draws some unwanted attention that shouldn't be on your wife. That's your whole wife. Why in the hell, or your girlfriend, why the hell does she need to be wearing certain things? I mean, because this is how most men look at it. When you wear certain clothing and you got a man or a husband already, we think, well, who are you trying to, get attention from? Because I'm not asking you to wear it. If your man not asking you to wear it, if he's not cool with it, then you do not wear it. It's no conversation. It's no anything. Like, hey, you go change that. Like one time, my wife had got, I think it was some workout pants or whatever they was wearing on Amazon. I saw that. I said, you're not wearing that. I said, you can wear that in here, but you're not wearing that in no gym or anywhere else. And she said, oh, well, it looks bad. I'm like, yes, it looks too much. She said, okay. And she never wore it at all. Anytime I point out to my wife certain things that I say, I don't like that, it's never been an argument. Why? Because my wife respects me. You understand? And I'm the man that should be saying something about what she should wear and what she should not wear. Period. And that's how men are when they're being territorial. Because like I told her, well, you my wife. I mean, you're not nobody else's. So I'm the one supposed to be, looking at you and anything else that I got going on. So no, but like I said, that's a rare conversation. I can say it's minimal that I've even had to say anything. Cause my wife's never been one to be out there just showing herself like that. Cause I've never been interested in women like that. No woman I've ever talked to in my life has been ones that's just been out there showing everything. I don't like that. No. Conservative dress to me, and I ain't say, when I say conservative, I mean not showing everything. You can be hella stylish. You know what I'm saying? You can be. But it is in a man to be territorial. So let's continue.
Question was, do you with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is
listening.
because if you with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this.
I respect that, baby.
Nasty ass.
Let me answer that.
Well, yes, that is, or would you consider a real woman? But the problem is today you don't have too many of those, because it goes back to what we said before. A lot of these women want to impress other women. So they feel that I need to wear the same things they're wearing. I need to put my makeup the same way she's doing it. I need to do the baby hair like she's doing it. I need to do this to my dad. Everything because I got to keep up with her. I got to think with whatever she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to stand out as an individual, unfortunately. Right. So that's the real issue that a lot of men are seeing today. Let's continue.
This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hose, so we don't know the difference.
Oh boy, brother. Let me give him a hand clap on that, brother. That's what it is. They looking too much alike, and as I said before, not only that, they're looking so fake today that people are having a hard time determining who's biological women and who's trans women. That's how they fooling people today. Because at one point in time, women had a more natural look, and the trans women had that fake look. So you could tell, oh, well, yeah, you know they're a trans person. But today, y'all look so fake and phony today. We talking about the biological women. You can't tell the difference with the trans women. You can't tell the difference with the whore. Can't tell the difference. So that's on biological women to switch that up. Y'all need to go back to how y'all looking in the 90s. I was watching some videos. I was in the gym. I was watching Donnell Jones, and I was looking at how, that song, You Know What's Up, Left Eye. Left Eye had more of a natural makeup. Or I was watching, what's that song, Glenn Lewis, Don't You Forget It. Go look at the girl in that video. Look at how her makeup was, right? Just look at how her overall look. She didn't look fake at all. Y'all ladies need to go back to that look. Go back to that. They look natural. They didn't look fake. Period. Keep the natural hair. Definitely rock the natural hair. I'm a big proponent of the natural hair. Shout out to all the women that got natural hair. Shout out to y'all. That should be, black men. That should be a requirement for you in your dating. Because you're talking about the weaves. The women that got the natural hair should be the women that get more men. And of course, you're seeing more women do the natural hair now because it has been proven that those chemicals have caused cancer in a lot of women. And they say, hell no. But notice that when they have their natural hair, it grows down their back. But when they wasn't having natural hair and using all the creamy crack, their hair are breaking off, chemical burns and everything else. So shout out to, like I say, to all the natural hair gurus and who make natural hair products and all of that.
Until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you going to try to figure out which lion going to bite your ass or not? You're going to be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference.
Ah, there you go. Because the real women cover for the whores. When you calling out the whores, you have these so-called real women saying something to men about they shouldn't be calling them out. And like, wait a minute, are you whoring? No, I don't do that. But why are you defending them? It's the same thing. It's like uplifting the Cardi B's and the Megan Thee Stallions. And I use those two because those two are famous. People know who they are. They're aesthetic and all of that. All the you know what I'm saying? Listen, Megan Thee Stallion not married, so I'm gonna leave her out of it. Cardi is married. It ain't no way Cardi should be doing the things she's doing as a married woman. I don't see how Offset allowed that. Like, she has children. Like, no, ma'am, you need to listen. You could dress fly, you could dress stylish, but no. I don't. Look, I don't have. How it look to me, like Offset not running nothing in his house. Obviously, he ain't running a thing because he would tell his wife, you're not doing all that. I mean, listen, you a single, that's your business. But you my wife. Matter of fact, you got my children. You're not about to dress like that no more. You're not about to do this and that and third no more. Hell no. Now, I've heard Cardi say she just want to be a mother. She really just want to have more kids. She says she's sick and tired of, all that mess with the industry and all of that. And, she made her bag and she don't want to do nothing anymore. She has every right to do so. I think, who was it? They talked about Nelly Furtado. You remember she made that song with Timbaland? And she didn't do anything else. She said she wanted to be a mother. That's it. She was done with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Cardi got her bag and all she got to do is go into acting. If I was her, I'll focus more on acting. I holler at 50 Cent. Like, hey, 50, what you did to transition out of this music. Because, she can make music like 50 do on soundtracks. She could do features. I mean, if she want to do an album, she can. But she ain't got to, that image is done. That image is done for me. I'm on something different now. We're gonna bring something back that we should bring back. Bring back how the women were in the 90s. That's what you need to bring back. But it should be a difference between the real women, whores, and even trans women. It should be a distinct difference. Y'all shouldn't blend in together. And that's on biological women to figure that part out. Because a lot of these guys today, like, they just not putting up with it. It was no such conversation as passport bros and all of that mess in the 90s and the 80s. None of it, even in the early 2000s, I could say, all the way up, I think 2010, there was no conversation like that. Yeah, I know you had the Charles Tyler movie, Frustrated, but that wasn't the norm. Now a lot of guys are doing that more because just how horrible the dating market is for men. It's horrible for men dealing with these American women. That's what it is. I'm not saying all women are bad, and it's not true. But like he said, too many of them, the so-called good ones, still agree with the whores and everything else. And that's why they get caught up. But let me know what y'all think about, what this brother is saying here, because like I say, he 100% spot on.